The sun sets over Chicago, casting the city's skyline in shadow. Archer Avenue stretches away from the city, winding through quiet neighborhoods and small towns. As night falls, streetlights flicker on, their yellow glow reflecting on the wet pavement. Bare trees line the road, their branches arching over passing cars. A cold fog rises, blurring the world into something dreamlike. This isn't a road for speed, it's a road for memories. Drivers here at night feel the weight of history, the hush of the woods pressing in. Every curve seems to hide a secret, every shadow stirs the imagination. The city's noise fades, replaced by the hum of your engine and the whispering wind. Archer Avenue is a place where stories are born. Old buildings and shuttered shops pass by, their dark windows watching. The road feels endless, and you're often alone. This loneliness is part of Archer Avenue's mystery. It makes you wonder about those who traveled here before, and those who never left. The road leads to a place of stone and memory Resurrection Cemetery. Its iron gates loom in the fog, guarding rows of white tombstones. The cemetery is a silent army in the night. For most it's a final stop, but for one young woman, it's only the beginning. Her journey on Archer Avenue is said to repeat, night after night. She is the ghost who never truly goes home. This is where her legend begins, and where our story starts. Just beyond Resurrection Cemetery's gates, the stories begin. On certain nights, drivers see a young woman in a white dress by the roadside. She stands alone, blonde hair and blue eyes, looking lost and sad. She never speaks, she just waits, hoping for a ride. This is Resurrection Mary. For decades, people have claimed to pick her up. The tale is always similar. A kind driver stops. She quietly enters the car, sometimes giving an address or simply pointing ahead. The air grows cold, conversation is sparse, and her gaze is distant. As they pass the cemetery gates, she vanishes. No sound, no warning, just gone. The driver is left alone, chilled and bewildered. Some say they see her again, walking among the tombstones, her dress glowing in the dark. She fades into the night, leaving only questions behind. Resurrection. Mary is Chicago's vanishing hitchhiker, forever seeking a way home. Her story is tied to this road, this cemetery, and a dance that ended long ago. She is a ghost with unfinished business, and her legend endures because people keep seeing her. Each sighting adds to the mystery, and so the story grows. To understand Resurrection Mary, we look back to the 1930s. Dance halls like the Oh Henry Ballroom were alive with music and laughter. Young people flocked there, but for one girl, a night of dancing ended in tragedy. Some say Mary Bregovi, killed in a 1934 car accident and buried at Resurrection Cemetery, is the ghost. Others believe it's Anna Norkus, who died after leaving the ballroom in 1927. The details blur, but the legend remains. A young woman, a dance, a fatal journey home. Archer Avenue, the ballroom, and the cemetery form the triangle of this ghost story. The setting is as important as the spirit. The legend feels real because it's rooted in real places and real loss, and that's why it endures. Imagine that fateful night at the Oh Henry Ballroom. The music is lively, the dance floor crowded. A young woman in a white dress spins and laughs with her boyfriend. But an argument shatters the joy. Upset, she leaves the warmth of the ballroom for the cold, rainy night. Rain soaks her dress as she walks along Archer Avenue, lost in thought. Cars blur past, she shivers but keeps going, desperate to get home. Her mind replays the argument, not the traffic. Suddenly a car speeds down the road. The driver doesn't see her until it's too late. Screeching tires, a flash of headlights, and her life ends in an instant. She never makes it home. According to legend, her spirit is trapped, forever walking Archer Avenue. She is always searching for a way back. The road remembers her. The rain, the darkness, the loneliness, they are all part of her story. And so, she walks on, night after night, hoping for one last ride home. Resurrection. Mary's legend lives on through those who claim to have seen her. Taxi drivers, like Jerry Palis in 1939, tell of picking up a silent girl in white who vanishes by the cemetery. Bartenders recall serving a pale young woman who disappears before an accident is reported, only to find nothing outside. Staff at the old Oh Henry Ballroom heard music in empty halls and saw a lone dancer in white. Some even claim to have danced with her, cold to the touch, gone after a single song. These stories fill newspapers, books, and TV shows. Each account adds to the legend's weight. So many describe the same thing: a sad, beautiful woman in white, needing a ride home. For many in Chicago, she's more than a ghost, she's part of the city's folklore. The legend is kept alive by those who share their encounters, and every new story keeps Mary's memory from fading. She is a mystery that refuses to disappear, and that's why people still look for her. Why does Resurrection Mary's story endure? It's relatable, a young life cut short, a longing for home. The legend taps into universal fears: dying young, being alone, unfinished journeys. Mary's story is tied to real places: Archer Avenue, Resurrection Cemetery, the old ballroom. Anyone can visit these sites, making the legend feel real. The tale has all the elements of a classic ghost story tragedy: a specific setting, a repeating pattern. The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a global motif, but Chicago's Mary is its most famous face. The story is retold by each generation, woven into the city's identity. It's a way to keep the past alive. Some stories become part of a place, and Resurrection Mary is one of them. She is Chicago's own ghost, forever remembered, and as long as people tell her story, she'll never truly fade. To feel the legend, you have to visit Resurrection Cemetery at night. The iron gates are locked, looming in the darkness. The silence is deep, broken only by the wind or a distant train. Moonlight glows on the tombstones, shadows stretch across the grass. The air feels colder here, heavy with memory. Some say Mary's handprints were burned into the iron bars, marks that never truly faded. Visitors report cold spots, flickers of movement, or faint cries near the gates. Whether real or imagined, the feeling is undeniable. Standing at the gates, you sense you're on the edge of another world. The legend is alive in the chill, the silence, the shadows. Here, Mary's story feels close, almost real, and you wonder if she's still searching for her way home. Resurrection. Mary's legend flows through Chicago's history, changing with each telling. It's a montage: the dance hall's lights, a girl in white, a lonely walk in the rain. The voices of cab drivers, bartenders, and daring teenagers all add to the chorus. The story is about memory, about keeping the lost alive. Mary's tale is sad, but it's also about remembrance. As long as we tell her story, she's never truly gone. The legend is part of the city's landscape. In the road's curve, the cemetery's shadows, the foggy night's chill. Some stories become true simply by being told. They shape a place and its people. Resurrection. Mary is one of those stories. She is a symbol for all who left too soon. Her story will never fade, and so the legend lives on. Resurrection. Mary is more than a ghost. She's a Chicago icon. Her story is woven into the city's fabric as much as its food or music. The old dance halls are gone, but Mary remains. She's a timeless figure, a reminder that every place has its secrets. Archer Avenue and Resurrection Cemetery are stages for her endless drama. The legend turns a simple night drive into a brush with the supernatural. Mary's story is about loss, longing, and the need to make sense of tragedy. She isn't angry, just lost, searching for home. We don't fear her, we feel for her. Next time you're on a lonely road at night, think of the girl in white. Some marks on the world never fade. She is the Lady of Archer Avenue, Chicago's most famous ghost. And as long as there are dark nights, people will look for her, hoping to see the girl forever on her way home.